Hello, I'm Amy, and this is a flow that we are focusing. There's a reason why I have a card here on the tarot card Temperance. It is a card that encourages a lot of finding balance and moderation in your life. And it's a really good card to reflect on at this season in September. So it's about listening to ourselves, doing what comes naturally, and making sure that we're listening to the flow of our life force and working with that so that we're not resisting it, because when we don't resist it and we go with that flow, life goes so much more smoothly. It's also a really great time in September with this card as a reminder to check in with our intuitive guides, with our angelic messages. So noticing when you start to see signs, if you start to see synchronicities, I have a hard time with that word. Synchronicities. There we go. We got it. But just paying attention to those things. So paying attention to the messages that we are giving ourselves and paying attention to the universal giving us signs. And also with Temperance, I can't help but say it's about also seeing both sides. So it's about paying attention, about moderating sometimes our thoughts so that we don't get so heightened that we're ignoring what else is going on. So that's also really helpful in yoga, so that sometimes when we start to feel like, oh my God, this leg is killing me. Okay, well, are we putting all the support in that one leg? Can we also lift out of the other leg? Can we also ground through that place too? So I like it as a way to just kind of check in with where am I distributing my energy physically and emotionally. So we're going to be doing some balancing here. So I ask you also to be really forgiving with yourself and look at it as a time where we're just trying to like assess ourselves before we wreck ourselves. So if you fall out of a pose, get back into it. Try it again. Reach for things in front of you, since we've got the opportunity to do this at home. If you've got a chair, if you've got a table nearby, and that's going to help you with the balance. If you've got blocks, awesome. Use them. Make sure you're taking care of yourself. Okay? So we're going to start top of our mats. Facing forward, bring your feet hips width distance apart. We're just gonna settle into our feet, kind of shake things out a little bit, and then start to settle in with your eyes closed, allowing your toes to spread out on the mat, rocking forward into those toes, lifting your heels, and then rocking back into the heels. Start to take those rocks until you can evenly distribute the weight into your feet. Roll your shoulders back, soften your knees, position your hips over your heels, shoulders back over your hips. So let your thumbs turn out, pinkies in, towards your waistline. And you're gonna open your mouth, exhale out. Big inhale in through the nose. And open mouth, release. Inhale in through the nostrils, fill up. And open mouth, let go. Seal your lips. Inhale in through your nose. Really draw in as much breath as possible. And then exhale it out through the nose. Keep that nostril breathing going. And I want you to start to feel some movement in your feet. Imagine that you've got some stones, some pebbles that are soft and rounded underneath your feet. Keep the knees a little soft and imagine some water from a creek bed that's just kind of washing over your feet. Introducing that idea of flow with the water washing over without any resistance. Just enjoy that ebb, that flow. And then let your chin tilt up towards the sky. Start to feel that connection with the universal, with your purpose, with your guides. Feel some warmth coming down, warming you over your entire body. And then blink your eyes open. Inhale, take the arms all the way up overhead. Grab your left wrist. Stretch your left wrist over to the right, bending your right elbow, bumping your left hip out. Push down to the outer edge of your left foot. Push evenly into the feet as you inhale, come up, switch the grip, grab your right wrist. We're gonna take it over to the left, bump your right hip out, turn your armpit up towards the sky, and then inhale, come back up. Now here we're gonna take our hands below our back a little bit. So we're gonna have fingertips down towards the booty, bend the knees, feet or hips width distance apart, crooked the elbows back, inhale. Look up, lean from the upper body to the mid back, and then slowly come up. So just a little introduction into a back bend. Now we're gonna take that same side body stretch. We're gonna reach overhead, take your left wrist in your right hand, soften your knees, cross your left foot in front of your right. So your pinky edge of the foot to pinky edge of the foot, and then draw your wrist over to the right. Push down through the big toes in either foot, turn your armpit up towards the sky, and then take your heart up a little bit higher. Soften those shoulders. Inhale, come up, reach the arms up towards the sky, and we're gonna take the foot that's in front, and we're gonna kick it out to the side, reaching the arms up. So you're gonna take the heel to almost dust the floor, and then take it up. Dust the floor, take it up. Toes are turned forward. We're finding that balance, soft standing leg. And now the foot's gonna come up as high as it can go, push into your right foot's big toe. Turn your left toes down, so the lifted leg, toes turn down, heel turns up. And we're gonna pulse it up, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the foot down, switch your grip, grab for your right wrist. Soften the knees, cross your right foot in front of your left. We're gonna take it on over with that bend to the left, bump your right hip out. Turn your right armpit up towards the sky, shine your heart up bright. Keep those shoulder blades back, and then you're slowly coming back up. And as you come up, we're taking the front leg out to the side. Arms are gonna reach up, and you're gonna lift the heel up, take it back down. Lift that heel up, take it back down. Push into the big toe of that rooted foot. Keep that energy light and lifted with the arms still coming up. Now take it up one more time. We're gonna keep it up. Turn the big toe down, heel up. Pulse it up, 5. Get it as high as it can go, 4, 3, 2, 1. Foot comes down. Take your hands to your low back, fingertips down, walk the feet out, hips width distance apart. Bend your knees, inhale. Gaze up, keep those low ribs in. As you exhale, lean the back back. And inhale, support your low back as you come up. We're gonna slide the hands down the backs of our legs, fold the heart forward, and slide your hands to the front of your shins. Inhale, halfway lift, so long back of the legs, trying to even out the spine, pull that heart forward, and then exhale, forward fold, bend the knees, come into your ragdoll, opening your feet out wider than hips width distance. Keep your palms parallel to the earth, but it's like you're kind of just wiping your hands on the floor without them touching. Instead of touching the ground, you're connecting with that energy that's floating up from it. And you're allowing yourself to kind of move with it naturally. So trust with yourself here to move your hips, move your torso where it feels good, and starting to get comfortable with trusting yourself and that inner knowing. Now take your hands down to the floor, walk your feet back, hips width distance apart. We're gonna come back to that halfway lift. So hands slide to the shins, pull your heart forward, and now let's take some shimmy. So bring your right shoulder forward, bend your right knee, draw your left hip back, and then bend your left knee, draw your right hip back, bring your left shoulder forward. Keep taking those little shimmies here. Bending the knees, rotating the shoulder forward. Don't worry about making it perfect, make it feel good. And then take the hands down, palms down, shoulder width distance apart. Step your right foot back, coming into a high plank. Step your left foot back. Pull your low belly in, check in with your hands. Now that you're in your high plank, are they parallel to each other? That's gonna make it feel much better. If one's forward, one's a little back, you're gonna give more energy into one place. So make sure you're paying attention to those little details. Now let's rock it forward, pushing the heart slightly forward, and then push the heel slightly back. Take it forward, take it back. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the shoulders back right over those wrist creases. Now we're gonna lower the elbows underneath the shoulders. So one at a time, bring those elbows down, arms are parallel. Coming into a little bit of Sphinx pose here in a moment. But first, hold your forearm plank, push through the heels, pull that low belly in, and then lower the knees, lower the belly. Untuck your toes in line with your hips. Spread your toes into the mat. Push the pinky toes down. We're gonna press into everything that is touching the floor. So we're gonna engage the legs so much pressing down that the kneecaps are gonna lift up. You're pressing into those thighs, you're pressing into the pelvis, the low belly. You're pressing into the forearms and your heart is reaching forward. Shoulders are coming back. Reaching forward for one more inhale. And exhale, let it surrender down. Take a little pillow with the hands under the head. Bend your knees. Take it side to side. All right, let your legs come back behind you. Take your hands underneath your shoulders. So they're shoulder width distance apart, elbows to the sky, biceps in. Feet are hips width distance apart. Glue all the toes down. Now inhale, roll the shoulders forward, push into the hands, anchor the feet, and then roll the shoulders back. Keep the elbows pinned in, lift the heart a little bit, keep those elbows bent. Little high cobra. Exhale, come back down. Do it again. Inhale, root the feet, root the palms, lift it up. Exhale, come back down. Slide the hands back underneath your elbows. And then inhale, still have that roll forward of the shoulders. Bring it back, lift the heart, and then maybe lift the hips up, dog. Exhale, lead with your low back, roll over the toes, take it up and back. Downward facing dog. So hips are the highest place in this pose. We're gonna pedal out the legs. See if maybe the hands can walk forward just a tiny bit as you spread the fingertips even wider. Now bend your knees, curl your tailbone up, press your belly back between your thighs, push away with the hands and straighten a little bit more through the legs. Inhale, look up towards your thumbs. Exhale, step your feet forward, top of the mat. Toes are close to touching, little sliver of space. Inhale, halfway lift, gaze forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, push into the feet, ground down, reach the arms up towards the universal, and then exhale, right away, fold forward. Inhale, hands to shins, look forward. Exhale, plant the palms, step it back, chaturanga. So with that chaturanga, the knees can always come down. We're shifting shoulders in front of the wrist creases. Bend your elbows to the back. Inhale as the arms straighten, flip your toes up, dog. Exhale, take it back, down dog. Inhale, look up towards your thumbs. Exhale, step it forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, big reach up, even higher than before. Exhale, dive it down right away. Inhale, halfway lift. Press away gently from the shins. Exhale, plant the hands, step the feet back. Inhale, shift it forward, knees lifted or down, and then exhale, lower. Inhale, upward facing dog or high cobra, knees can stay down. Exhale, take it back, down dog. Take a big inhale in through the nose. Big exhale up. Now inhale, kick your right leg up to the sky, bend the knee, open the hip. As you exhale, square the hip, bring the knee in towards your nose. Step your right foot in between your hands over to the right of the midline. Now we're gonna step into that right foot, come into one-legged Tadasana. So a lot of energy into that right leg. You pick up your left knee, flex your foot. We want the knee in line with the hip. So take a moment, find your balance. Take a big inhale in. As you exhale, kick your left booty. Take the arms back, warrior three. So we're trying to push through that left heel, turn the toes down towards the mat, reach the head forward. If you've got something to hold on to, if you want to reach for the floor, the blocks, go for it. And then soften that standing leg, touch down, woo, the toes. Keep the arms back. So that's your inhale. Your belly's lifting off of the thigh. We're gonna push that back heel back, and we're gonna keep those arms up with the pinkies up, thumbs down. Let's pulse it up. 5. Get a little bit more in here. 4, 3, 2, 1. On an exhale, we take the arms up and open into a twist. So right arm is back, left arm is forward. When we don't have a mirror to look at, sometimes it can be hard to figure out where's that duality here. Is one arm higher than the other? So take a moment, feel into your body, feel what feels even for you. Reach the arms out, keep them pulling in opposite directions. Let's pulse the left knee down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale up into crescent, stretch that back. Exhale, open up warrior 2. Right heel is lining up with the arch in the left foot. So take a moment, get your alignment here, reach the arms out. Now, just like those arms, notice, are you leaning in one direction? Can we bring the shoulders right over the hips? Stay here in this moment. Give equal love into both feet, bringing the knee over the ankle. Reach the arms out. Now inhale, take the torso back. Exhale, reach it forward towards the top of the mat. Extended side angle. Bring your forearm to the inner thigh. Take that top arm overhead. Plug the arm back into the socket. Roll that top shoulder blade back. Push into the front foot. Lift through that lower rib cage. Now inhale, reverse warrior. Bottom half stays the same. Arms just sweep back. That shoulder is just relaxing back the bottom shoulder. But that front foot, let's see if we can lift the front heel. And we're gonna stretch back even more with the arm. Pulsing 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the heel down, keep the knee bent. Spiral the arms down. Let's inhale, right leg up. And exhale, chaturanga. If you want to build a little extra heat, you can always float this foot. Otherwise, you just bend the elbows, flip the feet, inhale up. And exhale, take it back, down, dog. Take a big inhale in, absorb that moment. And then exhale out, get ready for the next one. Now inhale, left leg up, bend the knee, open the hip. And then inhale, let's square the hip. Bring the knee in towards the nose. As you exhale, step your foot in between your hands. This is the foot that's taking all that power because we're gonna step into it. Feel free to bring the foot in and then bring it up. You don't have to just go right into that leg, it's up to you. But once you get into that leg, really make sure you're putting all your energy into it. Your arms are up, your legs into it, your foot is flexed, your hips are even. Hold that for another inhale. And exhale. Kick the booty. Take the arms back. We're coming into that warrior 3. So it should feel like you're really trying to get your head out of like a sweater you've been trying to get out of. Like a turtleneck sweater. And know that we're trying to turn all the 5 toes in that back foot down towards the ground. Soften the front leg. Tap the toes down. They're already turned down towards the ground. And you're gonna lean that heart forward. So you're not coming upright with the chest right away. You're leaning like you're still ready. You're energizing forward. And we're gonna pulse those pinky edges up for 5. Push through your right heel. Keep that left knee over the ankle. 3, 2, 1. Now inhale it up and open into that twist. So again, we gotta find ourselves reaching evenly through both sides, keeping the hips squared towards the top of the mat so that twist is happening above the belly button. Now we're gonna bend that bottom knee down, take little pulses. But that energy of the arms reaching out is gonna balance us to hold on to this. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, straighten the back knee, bring the arms up, and then exhale back into your warrior 2. I'm going to turn to face you guys. So that left knee is bent, arms are reaching out, left heel in line with your right arch. You're going to reach out, keep the shoulders over the hips. Notice that that knee can come towards the pinky toe side a little bit more. Hold for another inhale. Get a little deeper on that exhale. Now inhale, take the torso back. Exhale, feel the torso moving towards your left big toe. You lower your forearm down. Reach that bicep overhead. Roll the right shoulder blade back. All right? We're pushing into the outer edge of the back foot. We're not giving all of our weight into that leg. That leg is helping to draw us a little bit higher up. It's just giving us leverage. It's not giving support. Now inhale, take it up and back, reverse, keep the knee bent, lift that left heel. We're gonna take little pulses. Reach it back more as you pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Heel comes down, knee stays bent. You're gonna spiral those hands down. Bring your foot, step it back. Option to float the foot. Take it forward, bend the elbows. Inhale up. Exhale, let's take it back. All right. Pedal out your legs. Going with that flow. Listening to the breath. Creating that little moving meditation. We're going to run through what we just did 2 times on each side, connecting one breath to one movement. So we're not going to linger. You're lucky we're not going to do any pulses. We're just going to flow. So know if you need more time in any pose, feel free to hang out there. Join when you need to. Let's unite with an inhale in through the nose. Open mouth, exhale through the mouth. Seal the lips. Let's breathe through the nose as we inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step your right foot forward. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana, left knee lifts. Exhale, warrior 3. Step your left leg towards the back of the mat. Take an inhale, tap the left toes, lift the heart off the thigh. And then exhale, right arm spirals back, left arm forward into your crescent twist. Inhale, bring the arms back up. Exhale, open warrior 2. Take an inhale, torso back. Exhale, bring it forward and down, extended side angle. Now inhale, reverse. Option always to pick up that front heel. Exhale, cartwheel down. Step your right foot back, option to float, chaturanga, or go right to that down dog. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step forward. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana, look towards something that's not going to move as you come up. Keep that focus, trace your gaze down, warrior 3. Now tap the toes down, keep the heart forward, and then open it up into your twist to the left. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, open out into your warrior 2. Inhale, shift back. Exhale, come forward, lower your forearm, take the arm overhead. Now inhale, stretch back. Exhale, take it down. Option for your chaturanga, shift forward onto the tips of the toes. Inhale, up. Exhale, back. One more time, each side. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step forward. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana. Exhale, warrior 3. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, twist to your right. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, warrior 2, arms out. Take an inhale, prepare. Exhale, extended side angle. So don't speed through the breath. Take advantage of it. Take an inhale, back. Exhale, cartwheel down. Step the foot back, option always to float for more heat. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, last time on the left leg up. Exhale, step through. Inhale, right leg up, flex the foot, even with the hip. Exhale, take it back. Tap the toes down, inhale. Whoop. Keep those arms back, lift up. And now exhale, we're gonna take it up with the torso, take that twist. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, widen to the right, warrior two. Now inhale, always option to bring up that front heel. Exhale, cartwheel it down. If you're feeling fatigue, go right back into that downward facing dog. Hold here. We're gonna take an open mouth exhale together. Big inhale in through the nose. Keep the lips sealed, exhale through the nose. Inhale, look up towards the top of your mat. As you exhale, walk your feet to the top. And they're gonna come to hips width distance apart. Now inhale, hands and shins look forward. Exhale, dive down. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up. Exhale, take your hands to your heart. We're gonna sit back into our chair. So when I say that, we're gonna set our hips back, try to keep the knees over the ankles, keep a little lumbar curve back there, and feel like you're really sitting down on a chair behind you. So the weight goes into the heels, toes come up. We're gonna take little pulses, pulsing with the palms pressing together. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. From here, I want you to pick up your right leg, so the weight's going into that left foot, and we're just picking it up, nothing else is happening. We're still taking those pulses. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch your foot. Take those pulses. 5, 4, 3, 2. I hope it's hard for you and not just me. 1. Bring your feet down. We're gonna pulse it even lower, 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 lower. Knees and hips are pretty much even. Arms are gonna reach out. We're gonna take the crown of the head forward. Feel like somebody is reaching your arms forward. Somebody's reaching your hips back. Take those little pulses. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower your booty all the way down. Woo! As gracefully as you can. It is usually not very gracefully for me. All right. We are going to do a little core work because that is the place where all that intuitive magic is. So we got to strengthen it so we make sure that we're supporting it. We're not just hunching around it. We're letting it shine. We're letting it radiate. We're letting it work with all the other energy around us. So come with me onto your backs when you're ready. Know that you can take a break. You can hit pause, but make sure you come back into it, okay? All right, onto your backs. Take your knees over your hips, and then let's flex the feet here. Take your arms down at your sides. Take a moment. Feet are flexed, turn your heels in, toes out. So you're kind of creating this little diamond, and you're gonna feel like you're just pushing out at a diagonal and bringing it back in. So it's almost like a froggy push. I'll turn so you can see a little bit more. That's the magic angle right there. So you're pushing it out. If you've ever done a reformer, it's kind of that same feeling here. We're gonna keep going. 5, 4, 3. Make sure you're feeling that low belly work. 2, and 1. Now take your knees back together. Feet are parallel. Take your hands behind your head. Lift up off of your shoulder blades. We're gonna take right elbow, left knee, push the right heel forward. Take it back through center, switch it out. Left elbow, right knee, left leg comes forward. Inhale back. Exhale. Keep going here with those twists. We're gonna keep going. Really trying to keep the elbows out as wide as we can and trying to keep the shoulder blades up even on the side that we are turning towards. Keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whatever side you are going towards, I want you to stay at that side. Take your arms to the outside of the thigh. That leg that is extended out, bring it down, bring it up, down, up. Keep going, 5, 4. Keep those shoulder blades up, 3, 2, 1. All right, bring it back parallel. Take it over to the other side. Stretch that other leg out. Reach the arms out. Bring it up. Bring it down. 5, 4. Lift those shoulder blades. 3, 2, and 1. Yay! Bring the knees into your chest. Let your head sway a little side to side. You got just a little bit more. Bring the legs straight up. Now, let's reach behind the thighs. Lift the shoulder blades up. And we're gonna reach up for those toes. Try to pulse up. Try to reach for the pinky toes. And you're pulsing up, 5. Keep pulsing, push the heels, 4. Just a little bit slower, come here, 3. Keep pulsing, you got this, 2. 1, bring the knees into the chest. Cross your ankles, rock and roll. Up and down your spine. And then let's uncross the legs because we're gonna rock up into a chair. So you're gonna plant your feet, come up with bent knees, arms up, lumbar spine, and reach, and take little pulses with the arms out. And then we're gonna be done with that core, with those chairs. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Arms down, legs straight, shake it out. All right, let's get into that balancing a little bit more. And the great thing about balancing with this next pose, it's gonna stretch out our tummy too, that we just worked really hard on that core. So we're gonna go into our dancer's pose. So come to standing, top of your mat, take your hands to your hips, shift your weight into your left foot. Let's kick our right heel towards our booty. Reach your right hand back, grab for the inside of the foot. So big toe side, hug the heels in towards the midline. Take your left arm up. Take a big inhale, get taller through that left side. And then as you exhale, let's kick back, reach the hand forward, and try the best you can to keep that leg from opening to the side, but keep it squared. So you're gonna kick up, you're gonna reach up, so toes are up, fingertips are up. Hold, 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 feel the stretch in the belly, the stretch in the back of the leg. And then slowly with control, come up, release the foot, shake it out. I feel like there should be a lot of shaking out in yoga. All right, feet back together. We're gonna try that other side. So put the weight now into the right foot, hands on your hips, soft knees. Kick and left heel towards the booty. Left hand reaches back, grab for the inside. Get nice and tall. So feel how rooted you are on that right foot. Keep the heel in towards the midline. Start to kick up. Don't worry about leaning the torso. I think a lot of times we lean right away. Let that lean just naturally, happen as much as you need it to get some room in the back, to get some more growth, to get more stretch. Hold here. And then slowly come back up, and then let's let go. Shake it out. All right. Now take a big inhale, reach the arms up. As you exhale, take the arms down, hands to your hips. We're gonna come back into more balancing. So make sure you're nice and rooted, feet are together. You're at the top of your mat. Inhale, arms reach up. Keep them up. As you exhale, come down into your chair. Take an inhale, rock the weight into your heels. And then let's take our right arm underneath our left, reach for opposite shoulders, take a hug. Now inhale, bring the elbows up. Option, stay right here or interlace the hands, palms together. From here, we're shifting the weight into that left leg. And we're gonna sneak the right leg over it. So that leg is gonna cross. You can stay right here like that, or you can always bind it behind. I want the kneecaps to be forward, the elbows to be over the knees though. You're gonna hold here for one more inhale. And then on your exhale, let's straighten through the legs. Pick up the knee like a one-legged Tadasana again. Arms are gonna sweep back. We come back into that warrior three. See how it feels now after you've been playing with it. Lower the toes back. You're on the ball mount of that right foot at first. You're gonna turn the right toes out, take the heel in. Keep your left knee bent. So we're coming into a warrior one legs. Take your hands behind you, interlace the fingers, take it, inhale, lift the chest up, and then exhale, humble warrior. Fold inside that left leg, hug your left shoulder inside the thigh, and take a moment here. Slow the breath. Bring the knuckles up. Draw that left hip crease back. Roll your outer right thigh forward towards the top of your mat. Take one more inhale. As you exhale, let your hands go inside your left foot. So we're gonna turn our right toes towards the right side of the mat. So we're walking that right foot back until we have left heel, right arch, back into our warrior 2 feet. Walk up onto your fingertips on the left and the right hand. Rock your right hip back. Keep your left knee over your left pinky toe edge, kind of is where it's heading towards. We're gonna take our right hand on top of our right hip. Take a big inhale in. As you exhale, straighten that left leg. Walk the left hand in towards your left shin. Maybe take it to the outer edge. And we're gonna take that right arm up to the sky. You can also take the left hand on top of the shin. Totally up to you. Hold here for one more inhale. One more exhale. Now inhale, push into your right heel. We're gonna take it up and back, reverse triangle. Take a moment, drop that right shoulder. And exhale, bend your left knee as the hands come down. We're just stepping it right back into our downward facing dog. Pedal out a couple more times. Look up towards your thumbs. We're gonna walk our hands forward, or walk our feet forward towards our hands rather. And then inhale, hands to your shins. Let's halfway lift. Get a little bit more ironing out of that spine. And exhale, fold. Now inhale, arms come up, keep them up. We're coming back into our chair pose. Sit for a moment, find that balance again. Find that reach that's helping you ground. That connection, reaching up towards the universal, gives you more strength to get into the heels, get more rooted. Now we're gonna go ahead and take the arms and reverse the bind. So left under right, reach for opposite shoulders. We're gonna sit into the right foot and sneak that left foot over into our ego. So toes can stay down, you can go for that full bind, totally up to you. The hands can come together, palms together, knuckles out, fingertips up to you. Pull that low belly in. We're holding for one more inhale. We're gonna squeeze it into the midline for that exhale, and then slowly come back up, one-legged Tadasana. And you've been here before, but not for a little bit on this leg. So see how it's changed, warrior three. Turn the toes down. Notice if you feel more balanced or you feel a little bit more fatigued. What are you feeling? And then lower the toes down. We're turning the toes out. Bring the left heel down. Walk that right foot out a little bit more. So we're getting into our warrior one legs. Interlace the hands behind your back. Inhale, lift the chest. And exhale, fold it down. Humble warrior. Shoulder is coming in towards that knee. Knuckles are coming up. Relax the neck. Feel the weight you're putting into that back leg, not just the front leg. Give it evenly in that pose. Now inhale, lift the chest. Take the hands down inside of that leg. We're gonna walk the left foot back a little bit more. Take the left arch in line with your right heel. So maybe you walk that right foot in slightly. Now take a moment, get yourself grounded in your feet. Roll that left hip crease back, tuck your right hip under. Take your left hand to your upper left hip. We're gonna take a big inhale in, get a little higher from the mat. And then exhale, straighten the right leg, turn your heart up. And now we can walk the right hand in, take it onto the shin to get higher. Maybe take it behind the leg if we widen out our stance, and take the top arm so that you've got wrist crease to wrist crease, one long line of energy here. Push into the outer edge of your left foot. So make sure it's not all the right leg doing the magic. Hold here for another inhale. Get the feet grounded on that exhale. Now inhale, bring it up and back, reverse. Feel that stretch through the side body. And then we're gonna cartwheel it down, bend the front knee to make a soft landing. Come onto the ball mat of your left foot, step your right foot back, chaturanga, or not chaturanga. We're right back to our down dog rather. We don't have any time for chaturangas right now. Instead, we, my friends, are gonna inhale, right leg up. Exhale, right knee, right wrist. Diagonal your right shin. We're setting up for pigeon. So first let the left knee come down. See how this is feeling in the hips. If it's not feeling bueno, go ahead, come onto your back. You can do a recline figure four. What that looks like is you just take a little break dance, come onto your back, right shin to the sky, right ankle over left thigh, reach behind, flex both feet, and allow yourself to start to get that stretch there. If you're in your pigeon, what I want you to do is start to walk that right knee out wider towards the right wrist, bring the shin forward, nestle that left foot back, take your hands in front of your shin, take an inhale, flex your right foot, tuck your left toes, push away so you're gonna feel that stretch a little bit deeper. And then as you exhale, now soften the right toes, untuck the left toes, and fold over towards the top of the mat. And let's make this a little bit of a moving pigeon. So I want you to take some rocks side to side. So that's kind of also invoking that flow, that movement, that impermanence of things. That everything's gonna change. And if we just breathe with it, we're gonna make it go a lot easier. So focusing here on slowing the breath, letting the breath invite a little movement, noticing what's going on. And we're gonna just not stay here for too long, but a little bit longer. So if you're a person who really likes to nap in their pigeons, you may wanna take one later that gives you more of that opportunity, because we're gonna slide our hands back in underneath the shoulders, slide your left foot in. So knee, toes back in, and then inhale, right leg up, bend the knee, open it up, and then bring your right foot down. Now inhale, left leg up, open, and then take your left knee towards your left wrist. Bring the shin forward, lower your right knee, and then let's shimmy the knee back. Turn your right hip down, walk your shin forward. Now again, if this is not feeling good and it felt fine on the other side, it's okay to take one on the back and then take the other pigeon the other pigeon way. Your pigeons don't have to match. That's okay. You don't have to have twin pigeons, know that. So if it's comfortable, bring the shin forward, keep those back toes tucked, flex your left foot, take an inhale, press away. And then as you exhale, pull the heart forward, almost said fart forward, which would, sometimes that works too. Take some shimmy side to side. So we're trying to make sure through the shimmy, as we relax our left foot and untuck our right toes, that we're really focusing on what's going on either side. So sometimes it feels good to give a little extra effort, but not sit in that effort, and then give it to the other side. So it's like evening out and balancing where we're working and also where we're rewarding ourselves for that work. So that's part of that temperance right there. I know sometimes when I hear temperance, I just think it's like a not drinking thing from the 40s. I'm not good with the years, but it's a lot more than that. Okay, let's take our hands back in. Stop that rocking and rolling. Plant the hands, tuck the back toes, bring the knee in a little bit more. And then inhale, left leg up, bend the knee, open it up. And then bring your left foot down. All right, inhale, gaze to the middle of your mat. And exhale, bring your knees down. All right, we're gonna come onto our booty. So heels to one side, hips to the other. Move yourself onto your back by reaching for the backs of the thighs. Tuck your chin in, round the back. Slowly come down and draw your knees into your chest. Squeeze the knees in. Cup your hands over your kneecaps. And let's let the legs kind of pedal away from each other a little bit. So one shin reaches away, the other shin reaches away. But take it out more in like a diagonal. And just feel that stretch through the hips, through the back. And then let it go, but let's cross the right leg over the left. Slide your hands over the tops of the calves and grab for the edge of your ankles that are up towards the sky. Flex your feet, bring your toes towards your shoulders more, and then draw the heels down. Let's take some rocks side to side. And now release your grip on your ankles. We're gonna go ahead and let the knees fall over to the left with your hands coming down first to brace yourself. And then let's bend the elbows, cactus the arms up. So we're trying to keep that right shoulder down. Drop your chin over towards your right shoulder. And then whenever you feel ready, if you want to keep those legs crossed, keep them crossed. Otherwise, I encourage you to try to straighten your left leg down towards the top of your mat. Kick your right heel out. So it should feel like you're trying to stack your right hip over your left, and you're trying to kick out like a figure 7 pretty much with the body. As you do that, keep your right shoulder down, flex both feet. That's going to give more energy into this. And then relax the ankles, bend back into the knees, and let's push into that left foot to bring the hips back down. Take your hands around your shins, uncross your legs. Let's recross left leg over right. Slide the hands over the tops of the calves over to the ankles. Flex the feet. Draw the toes towards your shoulders. Heels to the outer sides of the room. And we're going to rock it side to side. Keep the shoulders down a little bit. Now relax your feet. Take your hands down. And we let the knees softly fall to the left, looking to that, or fall to the right rather, looking to the left, and then cactus open the arms. Let the jaw relax, start to relax the breath, so no need to control it anymore. Let it flow with that ebb and flow that is uniquely you right now, in where your energy is at. And then see about maybe straightening that left leg, straightening the right leg. So you've got that L shape, but you're still looking to the left. It's almost as if you're letting those roots just grow out a little bit more. So once you find that balance, feeling that grounding sensation is allowing you to invigorate the passions and the goals that you're already working towards, or you're putting in all these other parts of you that maybe you didn't think needed to be integrated. And now you're going to be able to approach them with more balance and feel more wholeness and get yourself in your projects, your passions, your goals towards that completion. All right, let's bring the head back up towards the sky, rebend the knees, take the knees up towards the ceiling, and then uncross the legs, knees in towards your armpits. Reach in between the legs, cup the heels from the inside, happy baby, reaching inside to froggy the feet up towards the sky. So this is a little bit more gentle on the shoulders. Let them stay down. Let's rock it side to side. Flex feet to the sky. And give it a couple more rocks, getting ready for that Shavasana. So if there's any other movement that you really need to get in before you feel able to settle, I encourage you to do that. Otherwise, let's take our knees into our chest, wrap our arms around our shins. Take a big inhale in through the nose for 3, 2, 1. Keep it in, hold it, suspend that breath. 3, 2, 1. Open mouth, exhale, expand out like a starfish. Let your arms reach out, your legs reach out. Shrug the shoulders down. And open mouth for some exhales. Start to allow yourself to settle in, keeping a little lumbar spine in that low back. So enough room that a tiny little ground squirrel could crawl underneath perhaps. And then see about letting your toes wiggle out, let your head take a few sways side to side. Shrug the shoulders away from your ears. Have a bend in your elbows, biceps away from your rib cage so you're not inhibiting any of that breath. And we're gonna remain here for a few moments, knowing that I'm not just gonna leave you hanging. I'm gonna check back in to close, but if you would like to stay here and relax in your Shavasana longer than I cue, I really encourage that. All right, as I mentioned, option to stay, linger, do what you need to. If you're coming back in though, feel yourself back into this moment, in this place. So feel the heaviness of your body in this space, the temperature against the floor of the mat, the texture. And then also feel if there's anything floating around in that energy in the air that you want to check in on, any thoughts that are floating in, any signals, any signs. Let your head be heavy against your mat, but sway it side to side. Start to move the fingers, the toes. And then stretch your arms back overhead. Flex and point your toes a few times. Bend your knees, bend your elbows, bring it all in towards the midline, and then roll onto your right bicep as a pillow. Stay in your fetal position for a moment. Take a moment and feel the gratitude for the hard work that you put in for first giving yourself this time, staying committed throughout it, moving and connecting with yourself. And then allow that gratitude to really sit in that center of your being so that you're embracing it not just as a thought, but as a feeling that you're going to be able to also help and radiate that same happiness, that same positive energy from that gratitude out into the world. Then press into your palm. Feel that grounding sensation as you come up into a comfortable seat. You're gonna face forward towards the top of your mat. Keep your eyes closed. Just settle in with either crossed legs. You could always be kneeling, whatever feels the best for you, but rock side to side so you're evenly balanced into your sit bones. So you're starting again from where you were, back rising up with that balance. Bring your palms together in front of your heart. Close your eyes. Take an open mouth sigh out as you tilt your chin down towards your heart. Then inhale in through your nose. Lift the chin up. Open mouth, exhale out. Bring your thumbs up to your forehead in honor and gratitude for this practice, for this day, for this creation of community. We bow forward to close. Namaste. All right, thank you so much for joining me for this Temperance little inspired yoga session. If you've enjoyed this and you like tarot cards, one thing I want to mention is I have a yoga and tarot little workshop coming up that is based on the lunar cycle that is starting on September 17th, so coming up soon. So if you want to check that out, go ahead, head to the link in my bio. There's a lot more information. It's really fun. You've got community, you've got 5 meetings actually, for which that have yoga inspired classes relating to the lunar cycle, and we've got a lot of information about tarot, and there's just a lot of good time to hang out with a community that's like-minded, that's supportive. It's a really great time. So it's not just embracing the big sparkly parts of the new moon and the full moon, but it's embracing that entire 29.5 day cycle. So you got people that are like on this like journey. It's like a road trip with a bunch of friends in the back with snacks. It's really amazing. So head to my link in bio if you want to find out more about that, or feel free to direct message me. All right, take care.